Hmm. Actually not a bad idea, is it? It would activate some options at least. However, the liquor output and everything else is going to suffer horribly for that. Well, the French is colonizing. Yeah, the family isn't down there. I don't think it's actually gonna come through here now, will they? Well, at least I hope not. More convoys, more infrastructure. But those we have enough of at the moment. Need more steamers. Need to deal with that. What, I didn't have a clipper shortage. Interesting. I should solve that problem once more rather proudly. And for everything else, no problems whatsoever. Only on the 4th place, eh? Exchange towards target 0-0. The painting of cordial should lose economic dependency on the power global leader and rank, trade league. Okay, did we finish colonization? Look at it, we actually have a fleet now. A man of war shortage, you say. Russian market. That should solve that. Not, we can still import some from the Swedish market. We would like that to become cheap again, because that is military goods. Usually rather important to keep somewhat chill. Okay, that's quite the amount of time it takes. Fucking 600 days to establish a colony down there. Jesus Christ. It's not gonna be fast progress. Does it take too long though? I'm pretty sure you're not doing anything here. Any longer, are you now? No, it's just gonna take that fucking long. I see, Gabe. I see. I need to burn this advantage. The spirit of radicalism is not gone. From a nihilist to flock to other radical movements and droves. Against the odds. All rights and oppression, though some wealthy Catholic people have been moving into neighborhoods and frequent establishments that would normally be excluded from. I will not let some rando insulate my country to ruin my fucking everything. And then, only 21, so 210 units once we're full. Not reasonable, doesn't it? We have 4 more fucking pages to go through. It's not gonna be a quick journey. That's putting it mildly. I think we're actually, yes, we're out of fucking nonsense of actually making pluses again. Means we're not actually paying any... Yeah, we're not actually paying any sort of fucking soulish over nonsense. Now that would make people happy. Prestige from our power projection. Ito. More authority. Ito. Can we afford that? We can. More prestige from power projection. I don't think we're going to be beating out number 3. Anytime soon. Yeah, 800. It's double our prestige, basically. Ah, Denmark. Doesn't like anyone too interested. Yes, it's back to fucking waiting, isn't it? We have half our troops ready. Oh, we only need the other half. Making it simple for ourselves. Copy and paste, just as God has intended. Are we still trying to conquer this place? Yes. We are. Let's take it forever, but making progress. We have some small little colonies. Niger Delta, an unincorporated state in Prussia. Russian Guinea, of course, very well known place. Everybody knows Russian Guinea, of course, and soon we'll also have Russian Congo. We do have Russian Congo. Okay, so give me one of those and give me one port, please. And then we'll go here, we'll go to the end of our list and go like, wait a second. Rubem. Quickly putting it in there. So that we have that set up and they can actually build things. We're trying to capture the rest of the fucking Congo. And then back to producing more soldiers. At which point we should have enough soldiers in our fucking army to get things done. Did I just lose a power score? Yeah, fucking United States again. United States are really annoying. Beat us by 1 point. Not gonna give every adult man a fucking vote. I'm not fucking crazy. What are you even gonna vote for? A fucking monarchy. You don't vote for your king. King votes for you. Literally. But today I'm feeling like war. Anyone opposed? Yeah? Didn't think so. As soon as the Congo is slowly but surely getting conquered, we shall resettle our efforts into the military again. I kind of would like to see a giant fucking war against Austria. To be completely fair and honest, that would be rather pleasant, I would say. I wonder I wasn't asking for that. Will kick your fucking ass out of the country, boy. What laws are actually in favor right now? What would that even change? Distribution of power. They are asking for universal suffrage. It's indeed not part of our laws. Don't even get high on the list, it has 21%. Point Noir. However, I can't really afford to lose my half my army or more to a fucking revolution. That would be rather embarrassing. Triggers the end between works in 30 days. Okay. The General August car will go. We shall find out. What else is there to find out? Has been brought before the courts. I'm gonna hinder your little revolution. Every step of the fucking way I will. Until I can't hinder you no longer. Great, but I probably have to give in. States that will secede. Remains only 3 of them. It's still more than I'm happy with. We're slowly starting burning money. We're not to the point that we would lose money, mind you, but to the point where we actually are not making as much of a plus. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't try ahead at politics. Just saying, you know, maybe, just maybe that's not... For an Escabon, why would I? There's nothing there apart from fucking severe malaria. Check it, doesn't it sound inviting? No, not fucking really. It sounds like a real pain in the ass, to put it mildly. We're almost to the point where it's just 2 pages full of fucking soldiers that need to be recruited. Rival, mutual, and neighbor. Not for much longer you will be fucking Austria. Do you actually have any allies? There's a defensive pact with Bavaria and with the Ottoman Empire. Great. Not gonna let you fucking run wild, you motherfuckers. But everything else builds up so nicely. We had so much nice and peace for such a long time, and then they just suddenly decided to be short about it. I mean, nobody's really surprised, but, you know. 2 pages left. I'm pretty sure man can handle it. There are many of them. I'm just putting it bloody mildly. 23 more fucking units. To be fair, at this point we will probably have the largest ground army in this fucking world. Hopefully, one can hope. Get moved if you continue to hold over. I managed to pay something for it. Its eyes apathic to a present. Thank goodness. Let's see how we have now. These one lines. Let's get all of that shit going. Nice workshops, of course. To really up that production. It's finally time to do this. Yeah, order to violate these press a popular riot is a broken battalion of the Rinland garrison have refused their orders. That's not good. Expedition beset by malaria. That doesn't sound pleasant. Sounds like somebody short of a leg or something. If we have no publicly traded companies, we should now focus on what comes next. And fine, if you really want fucking universal suffrage, we can probably get it for you. Jesus Christ, people are fucking annoying. There isn't even a guarantee this will pass. In fact, the chance is relatively fucking low. Local guides. That sounds useful. Okay, that has freed that up. We don't have the bureaucracy for that, sadly. More standard of living would be rather nice. I guess we can get rid of the trade agreement with Sweden, eh? To preserve our things. Oh, there's a group of suspicious traders. One of them claims to be a Tuscan ambassador, kidnapped by these mercenaries. Yeah, let's not get involved with that, shall we? It sounds horrible. Yeah, we can probably stop doing that because they don't want to be friends with us. Still fucking 2 pages down. What a royal pain in the ass. Great. We have one party who's like, universal suffrage, please, and we have another party who's like, preserve autocracy. Like, how the fuck am I gonna please anyone here? Okay, let's see, yeah. How dangerous is that? Very dangerous to me. Okay, you know what? We have to stop doing this. There's no other choice. And you are very radical. Yeah, but only 3 states would secede in worst case. It's still better than the alternative, I have to say. We might have to deal with the fucking nonsense before. Let's see here. I don't even know if that counts for an attack or not, but it might not be a bad idea. Great Britain is already there. Netherlands. They were kind of useful in my last war. Okay, and since we absolutely cannot enact fucking executions, several of the members, including August Clan, have been kidnapped by local king who's demanding ransom. Yeah, that's some I can pay. So get straight explorer, so when I'm busy, plus 25 prestige, nice. And we can do more of these expeditions. Find the Neil Shores and Congo River expedition. Outgoing exhibition. Tibetan expedition, map the American Western Frontier. Well, I can't really do that because I'm not in fucking America. Oh well, how many more units do we need? 15? 15. Then we'll fucking try our luck. Okay, let's see here. Bavaria, Baden, Parma. Really would like to have an alliance. Help with that. But I'm not gonna get one. Very unlikely, at least. You can't count on the others. The only thing you can count on is yourself. Pirate Battle.net unlocked. Can I actually upgrade my ships to that? Upgrade all capital ships. I mean, it's only 2. Not that much longer. Open fire! Charge them! Attached bayonets and everything else that you can get. Don't know what I'm worth. Seems fair. It seems like a very reasonable response to their action, yes. Why is my ship not at home? It's been standing in the fucking Danish Strait. Not doing anything. Let's import goods shortage. Will you be able to build those though? Major shipyard. Steel hulls. Wood has become expensive again. I mean, that's not really a problem. So how much purchase? Oh, so be it. So I want to be assholes about it. I can't stop them. I'm gonna have to face this revolution. It's 3 states. It will probably succeed. And they need to be beaten back. I don't know how this is going to then look in fucking troops. Obviously. Are we on the last page? We are on the last page. And more little boys have to be raised up, become powerful. As for the army mobilization, I kinda would like to give them something, but at least medical support. Yeah, it would probably help. Okay, that is 8, 16, 24, I suppose. And I do wonder what we will have in our pockets once we stop spending it all on construction. Oh well, construction. Such a nice word for raising and training soldiers, isn't it? How close are we? 7 to 12 months. Yeah, that's not good. Should really have invested a bit more into universities and shit. However, since these also breed the nonsense. Let's really piss the people off, shall we? Really piss them off. Actually, if you're planning a war, we can probably send the Königliche Preußische Marine down here to keep watch. Make sure that these little cunts don't actually send their ships out. Silk shortage, you say? That's what God gave us the British market for, isn't it? Silesia and Posen. Okay, Silesia still needs more. That's good. Mm-hmm, 5 more units. Yeah, they must be fucking crushed. We can't actually afford doing this because we would piss off everyone if we were to do this. So we will not actually give them what they want. They want to be like fucking children, screeching loudly about the things they want. That's cute. They're not gonna get it though. They're gonna get fucked in the fucking face. Brutally even. Very brutally. Posen, West Prussia and Pomerania. When is it again in Posen? We just declare war on you. Don't think I can. Be fun. I just went like, okay, a revolution is coming. Well, I don't care. I'm just gonna attack you preemptively. I can take your stand, bitches. See what I think. Yeah, we have to wait until they're pissed off. Start that shit of their own. What a royal pain in the ass. Okay, and we need 2 more units. Well, 1 more unit and the other's a building. Once we're actually building a building, I know, shocking as that might be. It's actually rather hard to actually get them to trigger. I must admit, should be not that fucking hard, mind you. It should be fucking easy as all hell. But they're not making it easy now, are they? Fucking assholes. Is kinda the only thing I can say here. Yeah, how much does it take? 12 weeks? Not a fucking problem. I'm getting closer to rank 3 though. Okay, we're at 90%. Let's make a save game here, because right now we could still try to save this. Bleh. Bleh. Interesting way to write this, but alas. How the metal revolutionaries. Let's see you actually start your revolution. Let's see what happens. Let's see you fight. For your little beliefs. Jesus, sorry. Hit my pipe on my glass. That's amazing. Okay, 2 more weeks. One more week. Might be time that we actually look at what else we can do here. More influence minus bureaucracy per. Oh, that sounds nice. And we're done. So right now we are producing 19.3k. It's almost enough to field my armies. So if I were to use another consumption tax, and for example transportation, 24, that means we are very close to actually keeping the people around. Additional expenses. I really wish you would just tell me precisely, game, what my additional expenses are. That would make my life a lot easier, I can tell you that much. And Possum still has some unrealized taxes. Oh no. It's actually basically difficult to just get them to fucking finally trigger and get it over with. Actually doing more damage like this than alternatively. I guess we could build another one on Possum then. We have actually unrealized tax here. I'll wait for these fucking assholes to finally come around. Maybe that has been going on for fucking far too long. No fucking reason. I could get 65 if I brought them in. So who are the people who were fucking with me? Intelligentsia for the most part. I can't actually suppress them, can I? Because we still don't have any free speech. What do you mean suddenly I'm a fucking illegitimate government? I'm not fucking illegitimate government, it's fucking idiotic. You speak big nonsense. Market, traders. Sure, Portuguese make it. Sure, why not? I'm not getting enough iron. That's... Danish market would be pricey. American market, sure. Now then, my little revolution. Will you finally start shooting me? Holstein... No, none of these are of interest to me. It takes so fucking long that I have built fucking whole fucking government fucking bureaus and shit. And the time it took them to fucking mobilize. I have no reason to piss off my fucking armed forces. That seems like a very bad idea. You should never piss off your armed forces, especially not if they're consisting of over 200 fucking units at this point. Just want to get this fucking revolution over and done with, though. It really does take that fucking... And you don't want to deal with them. They rise up fucking hard. But if you want to deal with them real quickly, just get it over and fucking done with. No, then it'll take fucking forever and just sit there menacingly. You wait for another 17 months, I can exile you, little bitch. Suppression, Russia, time modifiers, refused desperate reforms. Of course I did. I'm not really making any progress there, I'll fucking tell you. Terry! Ah, some water, that sounds like a good idea. While I wait for this fucking revolution to fight. Shoot. Ah. Seriously, you could just fucking fire. We could deal with the fucking revolution. Give it a bit of time rebuilding our forces and immediately go to war with fucking Austria just to see it fucking happening and then be done with it. But no, instead, they're just not fucking progressing any longer. They're sitting there at 87% and feeling sad for themselves. What a bunch of fucking assholes. Okay, let's see, how bad is it with you? You have a puppet? Yes. You have a few defensive pacts. I wonder how many would side with you. We're gonna make a safe game and just ignore the fucking revolution in the back and just go like, you know what, fuck revolutions. Let them be. They don't wanna fucking fire, I don't wanna fucking deal with them. Humiliation. Inferno. Add Wargold. Unification leadership. German leadership. Against like Great Britain. Nice. Obligations of obligation. Nice. Anyone else wants to join? Jackson wants to join, but I don't give a flying fart. And Schwarzburg will join. Okay. Mobilize all armies. Yes. Navy. Move to here. Slowly they mobilize, very slowly they mobilize. Yes, but mobilizing they do. Okay. You go there. Make sure that you actually are set up to advance. Front. Second army, you go there. Make sure you two are informed that you are to advance. The third army will follow shortly. He's an opium addict. Oh, great. How much longer is this gonna kick off? Brothers in new level sugar buildings. Let them celebrate. Now then, Shirt Army. It's your first time ever mobilizing. How about you get your ass going? What's here? Also be aware that you're supposed to be advancing. They have the longest way, to be fair. This is gonna turn into a massive fucking war, isn't it? Okay, slow down a little bit for that. That is gonna be hopefully entertaining. Okay, what's wrong with you? Oh yeah, none of you is actually a be a general. Drums! Now let's see my massive army crushing you on the ground over and over again. Russia versus Austria-Hungary. It is all about leadership, bitches. Active battles. Ah, the fleets are also fighting. Nice. And for the moment we seem to have the advantage. Meaning that we're bleeding them dry very, very slowly but surely. Even though one of our armies is absolutely not really prepared for that. Active front, the Westphalia South Tyrol front. 174 from army. Our advantage shall not be broken at fucking all. The Brits are fighting back. Battle in Moravia. Of course, they do so very successfully. The amount of active battles slows down. We are also going to, at some point, battle in Bohemia, successfully finished. If our 30% our advantage grows indeed. There's a sea battle, this time against the Ottomans, and our odds are not as good, sadly. And I forgot to account for the Ottoman ships, because, well, obviously I wouldn't. I was counting on them to be in battle, but the Brits also have ships, so I'm sure they're gonna send some down there at some point. Hopefully, maybe. I can see a very nice symbol there. Status on West Prussia, have your troops to embark for any voyages of your port. The scope of the meeting calls for a delicate approach. Wait, those who say Finland keep the incident contained in West Prussia. Sure. The amount of battles rises. Look, now the Ottomans are fighting the Brits on the seas. Good. As for the land battle, the Austro-Hungarian troops get beaten back ever so slightly indeed. As we advance slowly. Very slowly, but deliberately. Yes, yes. Good way. And the Königliche Preußische Marine was defeated. They will probably have to return to base, traveling to North Germany HQ. Yes, you do. We knew it would happen. But that's not really a problem. They were only supposed to deal with one particular enemy, and they did so pretty damn well. As for the land battles, as we can clearly see, we are getting... we're moving forward pretty fucking efficiently. So far, every land battle was a victory. The second defensive... Nah, you can fuck yourself. The enemy does lose a lot of war points. Their exhaustion grows. Of course, you know, we're wasting lives like no one's business. Victorious, victorious. One defeat. Failed attack against their fleet. But everything else victorious. Yes, yes. Keep doing this. We have so far killed roughly 100k of the enemy. We wounded another 100k. The cost of the war is, of course, very high, but we saved up for that, so it's not really a problem. Our gold reserves will last us quite a while, I sure. Progress, progress, yes, 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 yes. Slowly bleeding them dry. Actually speaking, the enemy still has more in the way of battalions, but since the initial encounter was pretty damn bad on their side, I'm relatively certain they're gonna have a hard time fucking turning this around. Look at all of the little people shooting. And us, of course, advancing. As I have ordered, most profoundly. And yeah, the sea battle goes as I would expect it to be. A boiler explosion. Well, I'm sorry to say, but technology must precede human life in this case. Yeah. Okay, there's some Ottoman to stand in my way. That could be the first challenge we had in a while. Well, it's not stopping us. We're running the front line ever more. Yep, we do. Yep, we do indeed. It's kind of missing in the mention, isn't it? I mean, look at this. We have now 140k almost dead. And basically double the number in wounded on the enemy side. Really not a good representation here, to put it mildly. The enemy is bleeding his fucking war support. If that should reach 0, that is good. If that reaches -100, they will capitulate, because, well, basically at this point your people are like, well, fuck this, I'm just not gonna fight any longer, what are you gonna do then? Not much. It's the simple answer to that question. Isn't that a nice flag to paint the enemy in? Slowly and deliberately. Okay, that is not a good numerical encounter, mind you. I actually wonder where the rest of my people are and what the fuck they are doing. But as long as we are not outright fucking losing, we actually don't have that much of a problem, because they do quite behind on a war score. And let's see, it's gonna be a win. That's gonna be a win. That is gonna be a win. Yeah, that one is somebody caught on the wrong foot, basically. Happens to the best, mind you, happens to the best. And then let's see, their war support is at 0 at this point. This will change by -8. It should change, but it doesn't. It was kind of a pain in the ass. Failed Australian attack, failed British attack. Okay, so we're slowly getting to the point where it's a bit more, as sad as that might be. Can I send you already? No, you're still repairing. Fair enough. Because they're actually starting to fight back a little bit, which is not really something I find enjoyable. To be fair, they did have the advantage. Purely numerically speaking, from the get-go, which is kind of annoying. Do the Brits perhaps have a few more troops they could send in? Well, they had, but they're not gonna do. They never do. We had gotten so close too. That's kind of annoying. I mean, you could have built up another fucking forced army, but and it comes a point when you have stared at the same screen for long enough that you kind of just want to move. Still, we have an advantage, apparently. They're still boarding around. Okay, let's make this a bit faster and see what happens. It'll be like, you have advantage. I'm like, are you sure about this game? Are you really sure about that? I'm just asking. Because it doesn't look like we have that much of an advantage. Actually, my advantage seems to be getting even bigger, interestingly enough. And interesting to watch is that 21%. We should have an advantage. We do win a lot of battles. Not all of them, though. Heck, we even win battles that are numerically not in our favor from the get-go. Which I do find rather interesting. What's that? Oh, but the existence of substance farms and professional engineers, stating that the underdemand deficiency should be immediately addressed. And now they serve our purpose for the moment. The following war goals were enforced on the Ottoman Empire. Nothing, because nobody cares about the Ottoman Empire. Okay, this should give us finally the breakthrough that we were waiting for. Hopefully. Now the Austrian-Hungarians are on their own, and that means they will not get any fucking help from the Ottomans any longer. And we can march forward now. Our advantage has grown by a good 10-15% at this point. The battles are once again going rather well. I wouldn't say act very well, but rather well. It's good. And finally they're losing, they're getting more war exhaustion. Is more accurate to say, I suppose. Minus 53, minus 64 at this point. Yeah. We're actually gaining... We're gaining ground again. We're on the fucking race. Our race is not over yet. No. The Brits really are a great ally, I must admit. If you can get them in your wars, you are guaranteed a victory. Following war were enforced. German leadership. Means... The Prussian are seen as the sole realistic option for German unification. Many North German states have opted to join the banner. Hopes are high that this will soon lead to the federation of all Germanies. Otto von Bismarck gets German unified for 9 years. Prussia becomes North German Federation. Prussia gets German unified for 5 years. Now let's put this on Bismarck. And then it's here. Now we have a force army. Holy fucking shit. We'll do the usual. I'll also give you a junker. You will be promoted, of course, to Brigadier General. And military-wise, a lot of armies should be standing down. With the next army that needs definitive build-up. Is there anyone that doesn't get text right? Saxony doesn't get text right. What the fuck is Saxony? Yes, apparently we do need 1, 2, 3. Should actually be enough. Let's make it 4, just in case. Claims Schleswig-Holstein. Now, I have all of this. I guess Bavaria has, for the moment, avoided our wrath. Austria-Hungary, of course, is now just a little bitch. They are a little bitch boy. They lost. They got fucked. I'm not. I know about you. I'm gonna rival you in a bit longer, just out of fucking spite. Now then, bridge, buildings, railways. Everything should at least one